Skip it up and that up. So Onlive at the end of April is officially going to be dead. That's it. No more. If you bought games on Onlive, sad day for you. This is what a Onlive representative wrote. Users will continue to have access to Onlive services until April 30th, 2015, including the Onlive game service, Onlive desktop, and SL Go, Second Life. After today's date, no further subscription renewals will be charged for any of these services. Users whose subscriptions renewed on or after March 28th will be refunded following the termination of the company's services and related products. Onlive will engage in an orderly wind down of the company and cease operations. Also in a press release, Onlive announced that portions of the company will be acquired by Sony. This is why I am not sold and I have zero faith in cloud gaming. All right. If you invested in Onlive, if you invested in hardware and you bought software to play over the cloud, you're fucked now. It's over. You lose access to your library. Onlive is dead. So all the time and money you've invested into Onlive is fucking useless. And that's why I can't be sold, and I hate it. I despise cloud gaming. I think as a secondary way to game is cool, okay, as a secondary, like, you know, with PlayStation Now, so you can play old school PS3 games, PS2 games, PS1 games. I see that. All right, fine. But as the only way to have access to new AAA titles, like, I know developers and publishers would love if cloud gaming became the only way to game, because then they wouldn't have to worry about the used game market. You can't sell me on it, because this is the worst case scenario right here. If you've invested in Onlive, if you bought games, you're screwed. You don't have access to them anymore. Even if you, like, say in the future, like the PlayStation 5 and the next Xbox and, you know, even Nintendo's next system, which they're going to have normal hardware, or at least conventional style hardware. But say like a couple generations from now, everything's a cloud only. All right, and then Sony goes completely out of business. And even if you only pay a subscription and you're not buying individual games, what happens if the Sony has a great library? And if they go out of business, and I'm not saying they are, this is an as-if example, and no one picks up Sony's IPs, or no one picks up Sony's cloud streaming service for games, then all those games that you put your monthly subscription into, maybe for a couple of years, you don't have access to them anymore. Whereas if you have the physical copy at your house, or with digital distribution like Valve does with Steam, where you have the games downloaded, and if Steam ever goes under, they say that you could download, save the games, and save them to your hard drive or burn them on a Blu-ray disc, you're good. So if you have a physical copy, or with digital distribution, if the company like Valve ever goes under, you could save the data on burned discs. Or if you have a physical copy, you just hold on to the physical copy. So if Sony ever goes under and you have a PlayStation 2, guess what? If you have PlayStation 2 games, and if Sony ceased to exist after the PlayStation 2, you could still play the PlayStation 2 games because you have the physical disc there. With cloud gaming, if the company takes a shit, your gaming library takes a shit too. I can't get behind cloud gaming completely, man. It's not like digital distribution. With digital distribution, you still have the ones and zeros on your computer, and you have data on your computer where you could still play the game. That's why I trust in Steam so much, because if Steam ever goes under, I'll just download all my games, archive them onto a bunch of Blu-rays, and be good to go. With cloud, you don't have anything. All you're doing is streaming data from a server somewhere, and if that company ever goes under and they close up shop, all your games are gone. It's not good. I don't like it, and I will never be fully sold on cloud gaming. And this is a perfect example as why I won't be. All right, folks, this is Rich of ReviewTechUSA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.